All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Kid Fox Tries It. We got Lifesavers gummies. Okay, so it's like for people who like gummies, it's good. Okay, and if you don't, I hope you die in a fire. So, for anyone who likes Lifesavers, this is this is good. So it has flavor. It tastes like fruit. It tastes like my dick. It tastes like butter. So I give this a 3 out of 5. And okay, so it's really simple to do food reviews. So, anyways, what is up, ladies and gents? This is Kid Fox. We're back once again. This time with another Hudson door. We are finally getting back to them. I guess some ones that you can expect in the future being, say, Persona 4, of course, the Dojima World Order Edition, and on top of that, possibly some of his Marvel Ultimate Alliance one, and quite a lot of ones after that.
Yeah, so we'll kind of see about that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to do though, like immediately after the actual playthrough, because it'll be so fresh in our minds. But
yeah,
so yeah, with me as always is Snoopy the Man Lady.
Yeah. So so this is obviously again the continuation of technically the unhealthy lifestyle DSP tries video. Now, I have taken it upon myself, since the original person who put the mini seasons of compilation videos of all the DSP tries it's from 1 through 12. I've taken it upon myself to make my own, more or less doing the exact same thing, just literally no real edits, just putting piecing together all the videos, hit render, and done. There is one small thing I did put in this. I have not only a lip smack counter, but I also have a snort counter, and the very classic and what has become a meme between us, a 3 out of 5 counter.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long those counters go on for. I don't know if they'll go on for this video itself and then continue on to the other ones. But basically, not counting this one, as well as all the other videos up to the time that I started downloading all of them, there's over 6.5 hours of content. So there's a lot of cringe to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's pretty much about it. I guess as usual, we can start.
Oh, and speaking of memes, I think there's another thing that can be a meme between us. Is when I was playing Berserk Band of the Hawk in one of my latest videos near the end of the Black Swordsman arc, there was a mistranslation with one of Puck's lines where instead of saying "Where are you going?" he said "Where are going?" And instead of a question mark, it was an exclamation point. So he said as a statement, "Where are going?"
Where are going?
Yeah. It's like I does do not knows. Question mark. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
And welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It Breakfast Edition. Yes, after several weeks ago, I filmed frozen cereal.
Yeah, we remember that.
DSP Tries It, and it actually was a pretty big hit.
You're doing your fucking dark side ritual dance.
To do another breakfast edition. Energy cluster.
Where were all those fills going with those glasses of orange juice?
They have at the supermarket.
I don't know.
Now I'm just imagining like a giant assembly line of fools marching in line with a bunch of orange juice.
I didn't like cornflakes. I thought they were
going somewhere.
And I would always put sugar in the cereal. My parents
They're going to deliver it to Dr. Eggman.
Well, they should buy Frosted Flakes, right? Frosted Flakes are pretty good.
Yeah, he smashes the glass with the orange juice in it.
Of course, that's why kids like them. So here we are, a new thing. It's called Energy Cluster. So let's see. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
I need that energy for playing the video games.
Because, you have to say that everything's healthy. So, Frosted Flakes of corn or demise. Energy clusters or...
Phil recently met his demise. But
Also,
yeah.
9 grams of protein.
I'm sorry, Fole. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Fole.
In the milk. Now, wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute.
How can you claim that your product is giving 9 grams of protein when you're obviously emitting on the box that 4 grams of the protein are coming from the milk?
Because only monstrous, ridiculous, unsensible animals eat cereal without milk.
Granola. And if you actually look on the side of the box, they show you. See,
unless, of course, it's like really good-ass cereal that doesn't require milk, which is not many types.
No, this is not focusing.
No.
These granola clusters,
especially not the chocolate kind, because then that turns milk into chocolate milk, and you can actually drink it and it tastes good.
Awesome. Sink your spoon into a taste of love. What? Oh, sink your spoon.
The taste of love. I wouldn't know what that tastes like, but no one loves me.
Help supercharge your game. Crispy, deliciously fun Kellogg's Frosted Flakes team up with crunchy
pussy tastes like
lava,
man.
Show your stripes. And yes, they're still
that's what LTG told me.
Sports
theme
for Frosted Flakes.
Oh, come on.
Kid. All the commercials would show like a bunch of kids outside. All right.
You see LTG appear, and he's like the size of Galactus, and he just picks up Phil's roof and tosses him out of his house.
Physical activity, and then they'd be like, "Oh,
this is my house now."
And Tony the Tiger would show up. The kids would stop eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes, and all of a sudden they would be energized and they would be able to finish up the game. Does that make any actual sense? If you had a bowl of cereal and milk in your stomach, do you really think you're going to want to go out there and do strenuous physical activities? Probably not. And also, I find this hilarious. Look at that. Just look at this. There's your bowl, your cereal bowl.
Yes.
Look, see the amount of cereal they put in it, and of course they got to put fruit in there to say to have a balanced breakfast. But look at the amount of milk. It's like a trickle. Like, that's not even enough to wet.
A trickle?
And that's what they expect you to
What do you think a trickle is?
That's the standard serving size. Like, I've never seen anyone put as little...
Yeah, because most people don't dump half the bag into one bowl.
The nutritionists
like you
say you should do. Yes, the nutritionists who fucking probably...
The nutritionists who aren't like roly-polies.
But anyway, I digress. Here's the
yeah, here we go with this shit. He's got to read everything.
190 calories with milk.
Do you want to tell us how many?
Those are about to go up immensely once he starts eating.
Yeah, do you want us to tell me how many? Do you want to tell us how many grams of potassium there are in it? That's really going to affect whether or not I buy this. I mean, if there are 32 grams of potassium, then I'm definitely going to get it. But if it's 31 grams of potassium, no, I can never eat that.
I'm not doing that. So, all right, so let's open it up. And let us.
Stupid bag mechanics. I have to put down my stupid camera.
My camera's all wet and sticky.
Well, I guess I'll put the camera down for a moment.
I just put my camera down. Fucking stupid designers of these boxes. They can't allow someone like me to make YouTube videos and open up. Oh, by the way, hi, Leanna.
I don't even see the fleece in here right now. I guess we'll see as
it was there. I saw it.
Yeah, she was there just like, huh?
Now I'm seeing the clusters.
Okay, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's plenty. That's plenty.
Like I said, I like
oh my god.
Frosted Flakes.
That's way too much.
So
hey, Phil, has anyone ever told you don't play with your food?
I assume it tastes the same.
Yeah, now he's gonna have to put a trickle of milk in there, otherwise the shit's gonna overflow.
These granola clusters.
Dude, with the amount of cereal that Fole puts into his bowl, full bowl, he's gonna be like a swimming pool to be able to put a decent amount of milk in there. Yeah, that's what that's called. That's officially Fole's bowl.
The hamster starts.
You heard about Blue's Clues? No, this is Fole's Bowls.
That's the hamsters you hear in the background.
Also known as Phil's Bills.
They're wrestling. See? Now that's how much milk I put in.
That's a trickle of milk.
You can see the white around the edges. And that way you can use
your spoon, see the white.
Right? To shuffle it around. And you get all the cereal.
That's a horrible noise.
Why on earth would you put only a tiny trickle at the bottom? That doesn't even make any sense.
Because that's how much you just put in there, because you put too much cereal in there. Because you eat too much.
Here it comes.
That's the question.
Yep.
I want to find out. All right.
Keep an eye on the smack counter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well. Ooh. Ooh.
Yep.
Weird.
Oh.
It's very grainy. What I mean by that is, it's not crunchy, and it's not like a crunchy like the regular.
Stop it!
Kind of
Stop.
the grain.
Seriously, like
It breaks up into little pieces, and you can definitely taste it in your mouth.
I got so sick and tired of counting all the smacks. I seriously got so sick and tired.
I think the sweetener on the frosted
Yeah.
flake,
I don't even smack my lips that much when I eat gummies on the Overwatch streams.
No.
The flake is just a little bit of sugar they're putting on the flake itself.
That'd be like me going, okay, so I think this time I'm gonna play as Tracer for this round because for this round they have a lot of slow characters that.
So we're at one spoonful. He's already had 19 lip smacks.
Yeah.
We're at his second one. Let's see how many more we're going to add.
I hate to say it, I wonder. I think the clusters are sweeter.
Oh, I feel a burst of energy. He starts like wall running like Lucio.
Damn.
Leanna just comes in the door. Hey, Dylan, you like Falcon punches her all across the world.
And
blows open a hole in one of his windows, jumks out of it. Let's break it down.
Creates a vortex that he then
falls down endless pit.
Leanna's going so fast she creates a vortex which he then proceeds to Hulk slam down on Connecticut.
Normally are meant to be the cereal that gives you energy, right?
I'm really feeling it.
So I guess it's an alternative if your kid doesn't want to have like an egg or
Frosted Flakes energy clusters available now.
like a ham or a bacon, right? Give them this and they'll get their breakfast protein from the cereal instead of from the meat. So I can understand what they're going for. But
or better yet, you just show that whole thing, and then he just stares at the camera, like, and a very small stick of butter comes out of his eyeballs. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
In one meal, you know what I mean? So in that regard, I think you'd have to be careful, especially because this is
a 35-year-old man eats cereal, wall runs, punches his girlfriend across the earth that so fast that it creates a vortex, which he then proceeds to slam on Connecticut, punches through the earth, and then butter comes out of his eye. That's a Geico commercial.
But it is kind of off-putting how sweet it is. I'm gonna have one more bite.
Oh, no more! Please, no more.
I'm in my 30s, and most kids are not in their 30s.
I'm in my 30s, and most kids are not in their 30s, by the way.
Yeah, none of them.
People of my age probably eat this as a breakfast cereal, but let me see.
Fuck.
And that's the thing, too. Pet peeves of mine. Nasty slurping and lip smacking. I literally cringe every time I hear it.
It's very,
I hate slurping too.
Vanilla, but
I hate coughing as well. Like I don't know, like raspy coughing. I hate it.
It's not bad. Is it amazing?
When people, when people over exaggerate their cough, like whenever they could just cough like, but they wind up coughing like that. I hate that.
Yeah.
I would say this would be something to alternate between other breakfasts if you're going to be doing, like I said, certain days.
Just imagine if he does a DSP tries it of Leanna's pussy whenever she lets him eat her out.
But it's very, very sweet. For me, this is probably not something.
It's a little sour.
Oh my god, it was good, but then there's a really bad aftertaste. I need to take a sip of my seltzer water.
You might like it.
The tuna is pretty good.
Frosted Flakes of corn de maize, energy clusters con puñados de energía. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 hype.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's a good
So
thing.
5 at the end of it. We're at the end of the first video here. 5 snorts, 43 lip smacks, and given 1 3 out of 5.
Yeah, the 1 3 out of 5 is the best part.
That was the catchphrase. They're great, and doesn't say
yes,
that.
It doesn't say that anymore.
Catchphrase.
All right, so that's it for the DSP.
They're great. We already know that catchphrase full.
Energy clusters. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for another episode soon.
That's like saying, oh, did you know that they used to say silly rabbit tricks are for kids?
So yeah. So at this point, I just said screw it. I was done, and I literally spent maybe like an hour of that 11-minute clip. I must have spent almost an hour editing every single one of the lip smacks, and I'm just like, I can't take it anymore. So I just said screw it. I'm just doing 3 out of 5s.
It's the Wendy's.
So I'm hoping this time Wendy's again. I'll be honest, going to Wendy's, I've never really had that bad of an experience. Their food is pretty damn
he
good.
is gross whenever he eats Wendy's.
The Gouda bacon
Gouda,
ladies and gentlemen. Gouda.
Gouda.
This is a brioche bun. Under the bun, you got mixed greens. You got onion.
the Bukak sandwich.
A tomato, some kind of a sauce.
Look at it, it's right.
As you can see,
It's like Jesus just on my burger. Thanks, Jesus. Ding.
Then there's this. It's supposed to be a little bit of a. There it is. The Gouda sauce, some kind of a.
Yeah, like that white sauce.
And then some other kind of cheese on there as well. I'm not even sure what it is. And then of course your burger, which you can see.
God, that looks so nasty whenever you take the bun off. I don't. That is so unappetizing when you really look at it.
It's actually quite good.
This is spectacular.
It's got a mild taste to it, but it is cheesy too. And I'm also curious, what is this sauce? Let's see what this is.
It's mysterious.
Ooh, the sauce actually is a little bit smoky, almost a smoky style sauce.
Smoky style sauce. That's what the triple S's stand for in Devil May Cry. Smoky style sauce.
Although I am kind of surprised, only 1 slice of tomato on the whole burger, right? When you get a burger, you get at least 2 pieces of tomato these days, but this one you only get 1, maybe because they figure the greens, there's so many greens on it that the thing already has enough. I don't know. So I'm going to lift it up. Let's take a look at what it looks like in your hand. Look at that. Pretty hefty, huh? And it's cool with the mixed
hefty.
bacon on there.
Wimpy.
Looks a little sloppy, you know. You're always going to have that when you have greens and stuff like that on one of a burger here.
Low tier.
Let's see what it tastes like. Wow.
Yes, thank you. We can see the burger, Phil.
I'm not going to lie.
Why is he shaking?
It might just be that I'm hungry.
Look at his hands. He's like shaking.
This is really good, man.
He's in ecstasy because of this burger.
You got the combination of whatever that slice of cheese is.
Leanna's under the table.
Gouda. And the Gouda is more mellow and creamy.
I still haven't found your dick yet, old man.
To it, and you get the smokiness of that.
Try harder, bitch.
Saltiness of the bacon.
I didn't know you had a third nipple.
A little bit of the greens is pretty good. Let me take another bite right here.
I'll block you. Dude, say something. Wow.
I honestly didn't know if I was going to like this because not necessarily that I'm not a big fan of Gouda. There's very few times in my life that I've had this is delicious. This is like the perfect combination of cheesy flavors. I'm gonna take another bite here.
Like I've probably counted like you know when I said screw it, I'm just counting 3 out of 5s, and I'm not doing snorts or lip smacks. I swear there must have been at least 20 lip smacks by now, and we're only like 4 minutes into this video, into this particular video.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
You know, this makes me want to do not only a food review series, but also a cooking with the Fox series.
Yeah.
Where I cook the one thing that I know how to cook, pasta.
With greens and with bacon.
Once.
That's the positive. The negatives, a little sloppy. Things are coming off as I eat it. That's okay. And also, Is it huge on flavor? Is it bursting and brimming with flavor? Like
is it bursting and beaming with flavor?
Sriracha. No, it's
Sriracha,
not
sriracha,
bursting with
sriracha.
flavor like a sriracha burger.
I thought he was gonna start rapping for a second.
You're gonna love
I will say though, the sriracha sandwich was good.
Prominent feature is the cheese flavor.
So are the sriracha fries, but they got rid of it, which made me a little salty.
It is their quarter-pound burger. This is the typical burger you get at Wendy's.
Their Asiago chicken and ranch burger is really good, but the bacon and ranch fries are really gross.
Yeah, I usually end up getting from Wendy's. I usually end up getting the Asiago ranch.
Yeah, and for the fries, I always get the Baconator fries, except for when they had the sriracha. I got the sriracha fries, and they were really good.
Well, the bacon fell off. Darn.
Fucking laggy ass bacon.
Yeah. The game's dropping bacon. I'm pressing burgers.
I'm pressing my buns together. Why did it drop? I didn't do anything. Come on.
Not only surprised, but I didn't know if I was going to like gouda. My faith in burgers
I was holding down.
My faith in burgers has been restored.
It's very cheesy. I'll forewarn
Why do you acting like it's a religion?
You're not going to like this burger. That's the primary feature of it, the gouda cheese and the slice of cheese.
Gooby cheese.
Sauce. But
Gooby cheese. Sniff,
if you like
sniff.
cheese, if you're not looking for a burny or super strong, robust flavor, more of a mellow burger that has a cool combination of classic flavors, this is it. This is delicious. And it's $5, and it is hefty. It's enough. It's worth $5. It's a big, hefty meal. So I'm going to actually give the Wendy's Gouda Bacon Cheeseburger, ladies and gentlemen, a 4.5 out of 5. It's that good. I love it.
I hope you die.
I hope that they would add this to the menu, but I doubt that they're going to add something with melted Gouda.
Oh, and I didn't know actually that there was a arc in Berserk called the Conviction arc. I'm actually on that right now in my playthrough.
All right, that's it.
Oh yeah.
DSP tries it. Hope you
It's real fucked up too. Like they have it to where these villagers were basically like, oh well, we have a famine in our village, so we're temporarily going to be withdrawing our donations to the church. So then the Holy Sea Knights basically like burned down their village and killed everybody, men, women, and children. And everybody who tried to oppress them, then they like gave them the wheel.
Yes.
Do you know what that means? Like giving somebody the wheel?
Purposes of people trying to do
it's pretty fucked up.
I'm not going to show you any of their location information or whatever.
Especially the dude's face. He's got a really ugly face.
Because this is actually a place that's not really local to us. Like it's not next.
No, not more pizza.
We actually got a ad.
No more of a JJ scratch.
And so we wanted to see, what would their pizza be like? Keep in mind, since we moved out here to the West Coast,
it's not my destiny to watch that again.
Very different. Okay, flatbread, crispy crust, and sometimes it's more like a Greek pizza with a cookie crust. So what we got today, we got two different pizzas. This is a pizza margarita, which is an olive oil pizza with different kinds of, you got tomato, I forget what I think it's basil, the herb that they put on.
The herb.
This is their meat.
The herb.
The red herb, the blue herb, and the green herb together on my pizza.
Sausage, beef, some bacon, and pepperoni.
Yeah, the cheese is the yellow herb, and then you got the blue herb, which is both of his balls, and then you got the red, which is whatever that is.
Excuse me.
Wild Leanna has appeared.
Meatball sub.
No.
She's in the background. I don't know if you heard her or not, but she said like one word. And then Phil smacked her across the face saying, "Shut up, whore."
Looks terrible.
Butter!
It was only $2 for 4 pieces. Leanna's actually over there.
Put some butter on the pie!
And it's not very good. You can tell what they did. Generic bread, toasted it, and
like I said, Wild Leanna has appeared.
Type butter.
Yeah, I honestly feel like she's his biggest detractor.
But what I would like to do,
it's gonna be like one day Foal just wakes up and all of a sudden he's in a codec conversation, and then you have like that reveal where it's revealed that Master Miller is Liquid. Instead it's revealed that like Leanna is I don't know, that death dude from Project 7.
So who knows, compared to my meatballs, what their meatballs are going to be like, right? Is there even any comparison?
No, it's revealed that Leanna is the actual true leader of the SOK.
Oh, man.
She's the president of the SOK Corporation.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And there's a meatball right there hanging out the side. I'm probably gonna take a bite.
Oh, really? Are you going to take a bite? I thought you were just going to stare at it.
Try the pizza because I want to see compared to my meatballs. What do their homemade meatballs taste like? Let's see.
She rips off her shirt, and then there's like an SOK shirt done in the NWO style underneath. She just does a leg drop in full.
Wow.
How is it?
Almost tastes a little bit like a sausage, but not really. You could definitely taste the red meat.
These aren't as good as my meatballs.
Hey, Leanna, you know all about my meatballs. Shut up, old man.
Oh, man.
Which ones?
So
Which one?
Really like this meatball.
The ones that gave me fucking cancer, or the ones that we cooked together?
From them was for the pizza.
Okay. I think you shouldn't say that on camera. I think you should come to me and tell me what you're going to say.
I think that you shouldn't wave your arm around like you're trying to cast a spell on camera, old man.
So, all right, what I'm going to do, let's try a piece of pizza. Let's see here. First I'm going to go for the pizza margarita, which is the olive oil based pizza. It does not have red sauce.
Dude, when Tara is casting Ultima, I don't think she goes through as many hand motions as he does when he's reviewing pizza. Or hell, throughout Yuna's entire tenure as a summoner, I don't think she's moved her hand around as much as Full has when he's reviewing pizza. Although, yeah, that describes his hand motions perfectly. Whenever she's doing one of those, like what is that? Whenever she like moves around and stuff, and all those spirits, like those spirit glowing things appear and fly around her. Yeah, that's his hand motions when he's reviewing stuff.
Yeah. It's basically just like because she's a summoner, like she just makes like rest spirits to peace, basically.
So there isn't
Yeah.
cheese sauce on there.
It's been a while since I played that game. I need to get back to it actually.
Mm-hmm.
I got to its annoying stop.
Yeah.
But it's very refreshing with the tomato. I'll take one more bite here with the herb there. I think that's basil.
Herb there.
He is saying that wrong, I swear.
Wow.
I know it doesn't sound right to the ears. It sounds like like he argues and people don't say herb, you say herb, like herb and spices. I'm like, I don't fucking care if whatever way you say it. To me, it sounds wrong.
Like just because some people in the South pronounce shit. What is a good example?
It's not. It's kind of a hybrid. It's I call this American. It doesn't have the crispy edge. It's not obviously.
Just because stupid rednecks call it Murica doesn't mean that it's not America.
Style crust of like a Greek pizza. It's more of a hybrid. All right, let's take a bite of this guy.
What, did you just associate that piece of pizza was a guy? I'm sorry, but it's a her.
This is John.
The meats plus the sauce and the cheese combined.
Hey, John.
That's a good slice of pizza right there.
It's just like you just see him rip off his shirt and start like rubbing it on his tits. Good now, dude.
The flavors are on par. You can tell it's a lot fresher than fast food pizza.
John Rambo just keeps doing the Liu Kang bicycle kick.
What the hell? what the?
Hamster time.
Fuck. Oh, I thought. Wait, is it supposed to be like a pillow or something? I thought that was an egg roll.
And we got hamsters doing.
I thought they were feeding hamsters egg rolls. Dude, these hamsters are his biggest detractors. Dude, one day those hamsters are gonna sell for like millions of dollars on eBay.
Tasting it now, they must put pepper into the sauce or something.
The hamsters that are always fighting with each other, always having sex with each other.
It's a little sage-ish.
All right, I'll take one more bite of this one. So this is the Pizza Dude's Muscle Man Meat Pie.
Muscle on it. I'm a big tough man. Grrr.
That's good. I'll be honest, I like it all. I do. The only thing I don't like is this.
That garlic bread's swill.
That's crap, but it's $2, so you know.
That's crap.
Appetizer. They just want
It's
to put garlic bread
yucky.
on the menu, you know, without any effort.
That looks like something they'd serve me at school.
So you can get white
All this
pie,
does, actually.
You can get
Well, not like all the fancy toppings, but like, yeah.
Not bad.
Oh my
Cheap
god, Phil,
ass.
clean your hands. I keep seeing the same red marks on your index finger, and I'm like, wipe that off.
Or just lick it off.
Yeah, seriously. Like, look, it's right there.
Yeah.
This is a 14-inch pie, okay? Which is bigger, by the way, than the large pie you would get at fast food by about 2 inches. It's going to run you anywhere
By
from
about 2 inches of dick.
In my ass.
Stop fighting. It's going to run you anywhere from around 13 to
Stop
18
handing it over to the
bucks
hamsters.
on it. If you just get like 2 toppings, I think it's between
Hey,
13 to 15.
you two doing
If you
okay?
get a specialty
All
pie,
right.
this one
It's
I
like
think
he
is
expects the
18.
hamsters to be watching his video or something.
That they put on it.
I guarantee you, he puts
So it's
at
way
night
more
he puts like his
pricey,
phone
but
on
you're
his
getting a much
YouTube
higher
channel
quality
inside of the
product,
hamster cage
you know?
and forces him to watch his videos.
Stuff like the fresh homemade meatball sub.
That's why they're always climbing up. They want to escape.
So, for me,
Get us out of here!
is it East Coast Italian pizza? No. But it's way better than me going
I would
to
know.
Pizza
You see, if
Hut
you want to make
or Domino's,
Italian
the quality's
pizza,
on much
you
better
take a
flavors,
piece of carpet
variety
and then you
of
punch it as hard as you
flavors.
possibly can,
The fact that,
and then
again,
you
the variety
stare
of
at it
sounds
for
like
70
stuff.
years
So,
and then scream
for
at the
me,
top of your
it's better than
lungs and you have
average.
Italian
It's
pizza.
certainly not great. Like East Coast Italian pizza is 5 out of 5 for me. You know, that's
I don't care about that.
standard that I hold it to. This I would probably give it around a 3.75 to maybe
What the
a
fuck? A
4.
3.75?
He's getting more and more ridiculous with his reviews right now. If he starts going to bullshit of like 3.685, you know, out of 5, if he starts going out of that shit, I'll be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Hey, does anybody in the comments want to help me commit mass genocide against ladybugs?
To try to compare, and I like both of them.
I fucking hate them. I got them all in my room. They're so annoying.
That's your preference.
Yeah, that's my preference. It's a little too cheesy.
I gotta
It's
It's a little
preference,
too
but I do
cheesy for
like
my
this one more
liking.
'cause It's
Yeah.
It's meaty. It's meaty, unlike yours, Phil.
What do you think?
3.75. Garlic bread is swill. They should just get rid of that entirely.
Yeah. Stop talking, honey. I want to talk.
We can have red sauce. I mean, maybe you could.
Honey,
cut
shut the
sauce
fuck
out,
up. I'm the star of the show.
If you can, that's awesome.
Hey, I did no hands in the camera. Okay, honey? I need to have my finger always in the camera, but yours, no.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to eat the whole
This is what I'm gonna shove up the Ed's ass later.
Seriously, they must just hate each other. They like yeah, they have to just despise each other so much because they never look happy with each other. Whenever they're in the same room, he's always looking at something else or not paying attention to what she's saying, or you know, if she's trying to say something, he always interrupts and moves on to something else that always has to do with him. And like they have to, either he just despises her and she doesn't fully know it, or they equally hate each other.
Yeah, it's like the idea of spending time with each other is sitting on the same couch within the general vicinity of each other. Just sitting there watching Dragon Ball, probably in complete silence, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee you, they just like sit there like rigid statues, just silently watching TV. And I would love to. They have like a pillow barrier between them in bed.
Steak or beef or whatever you want to call it, with some kind of melted
Ye shall not pass, old man.
A1 steak sauce and an onion ring.
Fuck this! How do I get over? It's an invisible wall.
Wow, did they test this?
He's just like standing up on the bed, running in place.
And here we are.
He's like jumping towards her, but he just like hits the other side of the bed.
First of all, I want to make this abundantly clear. This sandwich is expensive, all right? Just for the sandwich.
Now just imagining him like waking up at night, and he wants underwear time, but like the moment she denies him, he just like picks up the mattress and flips it, and he like tosses a lamp at the TV, stares at it for 15 minutes, and then gets back in bed, but he's like sleeping on the springboard.
A tiny little onion ring, squished there, And then on top of here, melted
I don't know why I have these weird obsessions with Phil, like, staring at something for a certain amount of time and just flipping and breaking stuff for no reason. I don't know. It just sounds like something that a fool would do.
I'm gonna try to so I can get a better bite.
Just imagine that they're just sleeping. Hey, can I get underwear time? Now he just flips the mattress.
Not that much. And you've got.
Who told you he wants underwear time? Now.
Anything underneath? I want to double check. Oh, there's more steak sauce on
the
under the beef that you get on the sandwich. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, what the hell? A sandwich with onion rings in it?
It looks like
it's from some Arby's. It's an A1 meat, cheese, and onion ring sandwich.
That's too much.
Now I like steak sauce. I've never had.
I don't even like A1. Whenever I have steak, I have it with Heinz 57.
How it tastes compared to regular A1 steak sauce. Ooh. Wow. Well, compared to A1 steak
I will
sauce,
beat you with Thor's hammer if you smack one more time.
It does have a little bit more of a kick to it, I would say. It's not super spicy or whatever, but it has more of a tanginess to it.
I will tenderize your butter.
So before I taste this, I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to attempt to move the onion ring to dislodge it from the melted cheese here. And see
yes, because moving an onion ring requires all of one's strength.
Sandwich, and what I'll do is I'll take the smaller onion ring and I'll try to put it in the middle of the big one. So now...
I put a bigger circle inside of a smaller circle. I did it! Yeah! 5,000 million experience.
Makes a little more sense. So you're getting a bite
that was a hard puzzle.
In the bite of the sandwich.
That was a very hard puzzle. I'm surprised he did that with only taking 15 hours to do it.
Yeah, this is going to be a puzzle in RDH. Like, you just walk up to this, and the only description you get is, I don't care about that.
At fast food restaurants, I don't blame them for not going the extra mile, if you know what I mean.
Full baker comes out of the oven the moment that you get it right.
And I'm going to take a bite. Lift her up. Oops. Lift her up. There we go. Pretty hefty, like I said. It's interesting. It's not super heavy. It does seem lighter than what you would expect for an over $5 sandwich. But hey, maybe the flavor's there, right? So let's give it an initial bite.
Oh, this tastes like butter. Groovy.
Well.
He didn't even get a bite of the onion ring.
Nope.
It's just very barely sitting there.
See, I was expecting it to be drier. It's not. It's actually.
Oh, I didn't even taste the onion ring. They don't taste like anything.
Angus beef. A little on the saltier side, but that's kind of what you would expect. Let's face it, from fast food beef. How else are they going to see?
I hate it when he says, "Let's face it." Like, that's always his way of confirming himself to be right, even when he's not. He just says, "Let's face it," as if everybody knows what he's talking about. They're just like, they're anxiously nodding their heads like, yeah, you're totally right, Phil.
This is exactly the way that I think.
Yeah. Same.
Well, much better
Same, famo.
So now you got the salty Angus meat mixed in with a little bit of the tanginess of the.
I think that salty's coming from you, Phil.
Burniness at all to the sauce. But it is a tangy.
Because that's what we all know he does with his sandwiches. He takes off the top bun, stares at it for 10 hours, just slams his head down on it, and then puts the top bun back on before recording.
Let's take a bite over here.
Leah's just watching the whole time. You gonna cut me down, man? The whole table shakes.
All right, perfect. I'm ready to record a video. Hello, everyone. Still got a little bit of sauce on his forehead, slowly dripping down as he's making the video.
That's why he seems more and more brain damaged with every video.
That was the best bite. I got the most sauce out of that one.
Mysterious, sticky white sauce. Okay.
Sauce on the underneath that I got in that bite, and it was quite good. Okay, so
I'm gonna sit here for 90 hours before moving the fuck on.
In general, it's just kind of okay for a fast food sandwich. It's pretty good. There's been a lot of different places I've gone.
You're pretty good.
Or roast beef sandwich, and it's kind of bland. Even Arby's themselves Their normal roast beef sandwich.
Now that was a fancy sandwich. You're pretty good.
Cheddar and some kind of a sauce. This one, at least
You just see Ocelot's face being replaced by the Arby's logo.
Tangy sauce, and it's quite delicious.
Pretty
onion rings
good.
are the one thing in this that's kind of like because they don't really jump out. All you really taste is breading and a little bit of onion flavor. You don't taste like a full-fledged, wow, I'm eating onion rings. You know, it doesn't really.
Onion rings.
It's not full of flavor like if you got onion rings.
Teen angst.
Okay, it's more like real quick fast food, almost a little bit less devoid of flavor than getting just a side order of say onion rings at a better restaurant. And quite honestly, I've said this before. On DSP Tries It, it seems to me that when they put onion rings on a sandwich, it's because they realize that the sandwich probably won't sell by itself. So they think that by adding onion rings, it somehow kicks the sandwich up a notch. In this case, for this sandwich to be $5.50, right? Would you buy a steak sandwich that looked like this if it just had cheese and A1 sauce and that's it?
I don't care how it looks. I just care if it has food in it.
Oh, onion rings, and now they can try to sell it for a premium price.
No fast food sandwich looks good on the inside because the workers get paid chicken scratch. They're not gonna put in a shit ton of time to make it look amazing. They know that people are just gonna stuff their face with it.
Exactly.
It's juicy.
You don't worry about presentation with fast food because it's not even presented to you. They give it in a bag wrapped in a wrapper.
It doesn't be pretty filling because it's pretty big overall.
He's acting like they're serving it on a silver platter with like wine and candles or something.
Sandwich and don't put onion rings on it. Then it would be worth.
I then imagine Phil just sitting at home, taking the fast food off the silver platter, wearing a full tuxedo, having like a pipe in his hand, a monocle, top hat, just being like, well, let us see what we got here from Arby's. Well, let's see, it's a A1 roast beef, kind of a smoky sandwich here. Blows the pipe, but like bubbles come out of it.
Yeah, now just imagining it was like a 1950s family, like he's wearing a button-down shirt and khakis, and he like slides down the railing of the stairs.
Better than what I thought it was going to be.
Leanna's wearing like a big dress that like goes all the way down to her feet, and you have like three children running around.
It's way too expensive. It should be $1.50 less.
Kids that sit down and eat. No, fucking sit down.
Steak sandwich? Did it look like this? Of course not. But it's still pretty good for
I'm gonna get my belt.
Okay, but what would their kids be named? Philip, Phyllis, and like the third one would be like
Foliolus.
Foliolus. There we go. Philip, Phyllis, and Foliolus. There we go. Perfect.
Wait, no, we got Phil, Philip, Phyllis, and Bo.
And we are sitting down here at night to enjoy
Philip, Foliolus, and Goku.
Snack, which I used to eat when I was a kid.
He takes at his belt and he tries to hit one of them with it, but then they just like slightly dodge aside and you hear the FF6 miss effect.
My family always said Panettone.
What? It missed!
A classic Italian.
Oh no, better yet, the Persona 4 missed sound effect because he missed so much in that game. He's like, I can just imagine when he's a kid, he's like sitting down at the table, he's got like a full 3-piece tuxedo on, you know, white tablecloth, candlelight, red, like fancy red wine and everything, and his mom just brings him a bowl of Chef Boyardee.
Oh, why thank you, mother.
Oh, the presentation of this is quite, I would say it is quite gay. His mom just turns into Rama from Final Fantasy 15 and just brings down a lightning bolt on him. And all it does is just take off like one hair follicle.
Panettone Sino, yes, they call it Sino. The reason that it says that is because in Italian, if you end a word with Sino, it means that it's like little. So Panettone bread.
Wow. I'm a real German because I know the Wunderbar is wonderful. So that means I'm a real authentic German.
Breakfast as a light dessert. Now, when I was a kid, we used to get a giant one for my family.
Oh, and Sniper, did you know that if you're referring to somebody who is younger than you and is male, you call them Coon, and then say their last name and then Coon? That means I'm a real, authentic Japanese person.
We're going to try it out. I've never had a Trader Joe's
German as well.
I have no idea what this is going to be like.
Exactly.
Did you know,
honey, don't touch that. Don't rip it apart.
My mom is about
No!
So
You wrecked it.
there you go.
Just imagine. Have you seen the new Planet of the Apes movies?
And there it is.
Yeah.
That it really is.
Just imagine replace Phil's with what was his name again? The name of the ape.
Right. So there we go. Nice and moist on top.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and moist. You can even see
Like
the glistening.
Simeon or something?
Is this Caesar?
Glaze on the top.
Yeah, Caesar. That's right. You just replace his face with Caesar's going no.
All right. So what you're gonna do? Obviously peel the paper off around the edges of it.
All right, go ahead, honey. Now be careful. It's sharp.
Did you know that in Spanish, if it's feminine, you replace the O with an A? That means I'm an authentic Spanish person.
To it that wouldn't be normal bread. It doesn't taste like a
See, I'm an authentic everything, according to Full. You just need to know one thing about the pronunciation, and you're authentic that.
But you're gonna see there should be certain spices and flavors to it that are different from normal bread.
So weird.
All right.
Okay, all for me.
Hey. Here's this. What I will do, I will cut the panettone.
No.
Oh.
Like right down the middle to share.
Oh man, he's her dad. He's flat out her dad.
Raisins, and there's your candied orange pieces.
She just puts her hand down the table like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. You do it,
really
bitch.
Nice smell to it. You smell citrus. You could smell the raisins.
I don't care about that.
Bread too. All right, so there's your half. There's my half. Right down the middle, so it's even. Right.
I would love to if he was like, okay, here's your half. Psych! I got him.
The camera.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what Leanna's interpretation. Let's see how her feelings about this are going to be.
Itself, without having any
Yup.
The candied portion. I just want
To be honest though, Leanna is not as bad as she used to. She used to be cringeworthy as fuck and say some really stupid things.
Yeah.
Mexicans are blasting their music again. But now I feel kind of bad for her. Like, she has to put up with this dude every day. Who wouldn't be a bitch sometimes if they had to deal with this guy every day?
I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
I don't want to say it's
And not to mention, it's not like with John Rambo and Howard and everything, where they have to see his dumbass every week and go to conventions with him where he just talks about himself the whole time and just rambles and flails around like he's Hitler giving a speech or something. But Leanna lives with it. She buys groceries for it. She gets up sick and makes dinner for it.
Right. Here's some candied orange.
Now I remember in the scene one of the like what if scenarios in Friends where if Joey and Monica were together and Monica is always Monica always makes dinner and cleans up and stuff and they have Joey comes out, he's just like 500 pounds just stomping around going like, oh, what's for dinner, honey? It's your favorite everything. If we replace Joey with Phil and replace Monica with Leanna. That's how I imagine the relationship. It's just he just wakes up after doing some. He just gets out of his office after doing some videos. What's for dinner, honey? Boom, 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 boom.
Look at this chunk.
Wait. FIFA, this game is fucking dumb.
Forever. You usually see this around Christmas, and then after Christmas, after like a month of Christmas, you won't see it anymore. It'll only come back like once around November-ish. You'll see it in stores, and then it goes away. It's really good. Now, of course, we're reviewing the Trader Joe's version. There's many other companies that make it, so I can't say, oh, this one's better than another. But it's a breakfast treat.
I love how this is just like Poorly Cooking with the King, where we just completely forget about Phil's video for the most part and just create memes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you get the big one, like I said, there's literally one that's like this tall, and you chop it into these thin slices, and you give it to each family member. You give them a slice.
God, it looks like he's trying to cast like Faraga or something.
It was like this wide,
Yeah, huge,
like this tall.
giant for the whole family.
So Phil, I want to tell you, I'm getting a dildo that's about this big and about this tall. I'm able to shove it in everywhere, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a 3.74894273 out of 5.
I'm getting fucked by this every night and LCG every day.
All right, so thank you everybody for
If
joining.
you have some of this in your mouth and you get like a little sip of tea, it literally
He just
melts
completely either ignores
in your
her or
freaking
acknowledges
mouth.
her
Oh,
that
it's
she's
so good with
talking, and he
tea.
just talks over her.
I've never
So-
had this
Exactly.
before.
So what do you
It's really
think?
good.
You like
I
it?
love it.
It's hard
She's
to
trying to
rate
tell you what
because
she
you really can't
thinks.
compare it to anything else.
Yeah, you can only really compare it to raisin bread because raisin
Right.
bread's a big
Right.
thing in Germans. That we love to bake things, and raisin bread's like a huge thing. We find a lot of people.
Is that been turned on for just like, well, this is boring. Whoa.
It's like it's so
Fuck
different,
her.
but slightly
Right.
similar.
The variations.
I think the bread's talking.
The candied orange and whatever.
You just
that
look at the
seasoning
the
is,
bread
that
just like,
little ingredient, whatever it is that gives the
I
bread
wonder if
that
this
unique
thing can give me a
taste
blowjob.
is what I like. So I'm not gonna
I'm gonna poke a hole in it.
Number this because I can't. How do you number this? I'm not comparing it to another thing that I've had. You know what I mean? Panettone is Panettone. If I tried a different Panettone on DSP Tries It, then I could rate it against this one and tell you what's better. But I'll tell you this: it's a great breakfast treat. It's a good late night snack.
It's a good game.
It's light. It's delicious.
But I hate every
Just wanna
minute of
try
it.
out, even if you're not Italian.
I'm fingering myself under the table, old
They're
man.
not expensive, by the way. They're a couple few bucks. They're not.
Yeah.
You're not going to spend $20.
Yeah.
It's like maybe $5 for a giant loaf of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. It's delicious.
They're so uninterested in each other. Every single time the other talks, they either just go, yeah, or
Italian
mm-hmm.
delicacy. Check out
Yeah.
Panettone next Christmas. That is it for DSP Tries It. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.
God damn it, he didn't go, and I'll see.
And I'll see.
I'm still waiting for that, if there's another one of
Hello,
those.
everyone, and welcome to a new episode.
Hello,
of DSP Tries It.
everyone.
This one is a completely impromptu episode, and what I mean by that is, had no idea this existed. Was watching actually wrestling last night, and as we were, there was an ad
Wow.
on television, the new flame grilled
The
chicken
new.
burger at Burger King. Now, if you actually go
Fucking
back into
Burger
the
King.
history of DSP Tries It, you'll
Every
find that
place
years
has
ago,
fish sandwich.
I
Oh wait, that says
invented
chicken,
and
but there's a
turned
fish on it.
burgers at Burger King. But I
It's
never
chicken
tried
fish.
chicken because I never had it.
It's the legendary chicken fish that's
So I was
very,
curious, what
very
the heck could this
extinct and
be?
exclusive
Okay, so right now
to
there's a deal,
Phil's
FYI,
asshole.
2 for $5.
It's just a big
But I get the
chicken.
feeling the price will go up probably because people who adopt
Chee.
it and keep it. So let's see what comes with the chicken burger at Burger King.
I actually asked my friends today, like, if you could describe me in one sentence, how would you describe me? And they said, I'm fed up with this world.
That's not the standard burger bun that
I've
Burger King
made
uses.
the
It
impact
looks like
of
it's
the
more of
room
a
in my theater
traditional,
class.
Good.
bun with no
That movie
sesame
needs to be
seeds.
seen by
Let's see what we
more.
get under the bun.
What drugs are you
Mayo,
taking? Stop
lettuce,
ganging up on me.
Ketchup, 2
You're not my
tomato
fucking
slices,
mother.
Pickles, and some onions. Unfortunately, some of the onions are falling off the
Ah,
burger.
Denny.
There we go.
Let's go and eat, huh?
And then underneath you've got the chicken patty, which is interesting because yes, it has grill marks just like the burger. They cook it on the same, flame grill, which of course is Burger King's claim to fame. They claim that if you cook it on the
Kind of,
because if you fry it, all the fats and oils get stuck to
Just through the fats,
whatever you're
the
frying
oils,
on,
just like the
right?
fat that I have in my
I'm
sides and the
curious if
oil
they
that I
put
put in
anything
my
on the bottom.
hair.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
did.
No, the natural oil that just
I don't
comes
think
from
they
his
did.
hair because he's Italian.
Nope, but you can actually see the nice grill marks there from the flame
Yuck.
grill. And it looks kind of similar to some chicken patties that I've had before. Every once in a while, Leanna and I have like.
I know someone who's gonna make a sound clip of this and make it sound wrong, but I just hate black on like
kind of a thick one though, and I like that.
meat and stuff. It just looks unappealing.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it works here.
Tits.
Where are they? There they are.
Styling.
What is the
That
hair?
Bite it.
That hair, though.
The hair.
When you turn into an anime character.
Dude, he looks like one of those guys who's like a joke character in Bleach.
It's just like the five giant strands of hair just like coming off his off and then curling downwards, and just like it's just like wow, like you're seriously an anime character right now.
He looks like the guy who's like working with somebody, but then he just betrays them, but he gets beat immediately.
Yeah. So just like that throwaway villain who's just like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I'm a villain. Gets beat up 5 seconds later.
He looks like he'd be called like Folici Joe Marquiqui or something. Folici Joe Marquiqui.
It's not dry at all. It's juicy. It's tender.
He's like wearing sumo wrestling attire.
Give it one more bite.
Yet he fights like
I don't know. He fights. Huh. I don't know. He fights like Hornswoggle or something.
And it's actually quite heavy. Like, this is a heavy burger. For $2.50 right now, to get this is actually a really good deal. Typically, to get a sandwich this big at one of the big fast food chains, they charge you $5 or more, right? This is actually pretty good. And it's a good
Now I want to Photoshop Ichigo's body onto Full's head. And call it drink bleach.
But if you're going to Burger King and you want something different, you don't want
Ichigo Kurosaki.
This is a very valid alternative in my opinion. It tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll take one more bite and then I'll give you my verdict.
Ichi go to hell Kurosaki. That's his name. Ichigo die in a fire Kurosaki. Okay, so
Price-wise, right now, dead on. $2.50.
I hate that thumb. I want someone to cut that thumb off so he stops doing the thumbs up.
It's not like it's a bare bones burger. Good.
It's so lame. Like, okay, we know what good means. You don't need to show us the thumbs up to let us know that it's a positive thing.
Like, literally, the only thing he's missing right now is having check marks on the video itself. Just marking off saying the presentation, good, and having to check off. Oh, the flavor, good, having to check off. Because he's literally showing every single form of, like, visual, verbal, like he's saying every single version of to describe something to someone, thinking that all of his fans are both blind, deaf, fucking like, you know, I don't know, autistic, like.
Especially again, if you don't want the burger that you always get when you go out for fast food, this is tasty.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. And
yeah.
So,
thumbs up for me.
5 out of 5, one of the highest
Forget what I was gonna say.
Definitely check it out. All right.
Fuck. I think I was gonna say that, like, it's not that, like, he does it for people who speak different languages, because he already offends them the moment that he first starts talking. Oh no, Nashville! I live close to there.
I live semi close to there, about 3 streets away. No.
I live like an hour away from there.
Spicy chicken.
I can kind of drive there, maybe.
You can either get it as an actual.
I drive within the borderline of it every week or so.
We opted to get it as tenders because we don't know if we're gonna like it or not.
Does that mean that he came anywhere close to me?
That we're gonna eat for dinner, and this is kind of like just a special thing for DSP.
I hope so.
Like it or not. So
I think that actually, I think he said that he went to Nashville once.
Tenders meal, I believe it's $5 to $6.
Probably for a Street Fighter tournament.
Dude, just imagine that, like, when he goes to Nashville, he's recording, and then you can just hear the Turks theme playing in the background, and I just, like, step out of the shadows wearing Reno cosplay.
Smaller pieces and then 2 regular size tenders.
You step out wearing Rude cosplay. Sebastopol Queen steps out wearing Elena cosplay, and I don't know, Byron steps out wearing Sung cosplay.
In Nashville,
because he's Asian.
Style chicken or not, I don't know too much about it. But,
I just help square up with them.
So they even show, here's what it looks like. See. So we're each gonna try a piece here.
I'm sorry, but the picture looks nothing like what you actually get. Mind you, that won't be the first time that fast food places have the pictures don't look anything like the meal you get yourself. But the picture there looks like you get like 15 gigantic pieces, and you only did like 4 pieces and like half of one.
I guess you could say they're Chicken Little. Yeah.
Well, I'll give it a shot. Supposed to be really
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna blow up the city.
Give it a bite and see what I think. Wow, look at that.
Pizza time. I still love that video. Yeah, like it's pizza time. You're late. Pizza time. I'm not paying for those. Pizza time.
Oh my god, it just kicked in.
It just keeps zooming in on him, getting louder and louder.
Hold on, I need a drink. Holy shit.
Pizza time.
Weird.
Just like make the screen all red and demonic. Pizza time.
Yeah. It actually got a heat, like a spiciness, a heat
it's
to it.
almost as if it it builds heat as it goes down your throat. Because the first bite, you're like, this is nothing.
I didn't taste anything.
Parker, I know that to you pizza is serious. Pizza time.
All right, I'm gonna take another bite. This one looks like it's more saturated.
I can't hire you. I can't have you anymore. You're fired.
Yeah. Pizza time. I also love. I love one of the titles for one of those where it's like YTP. Peter Parker makes a sacrifice in the name of pizza time.
Pizza time.
It's weird.
It's when he kicks that guy out of the window in the first movie, and then just zooms in on him. Pizza time.
It almost, I'll be honest, it almost tastes like regular fried chicken. And then all of a sudden you get a burniness.
What would have been perfect is if they replaced the spider on his chest with a pizza. He got radioactive pizza.
So bad that, like, you know, like you're reaching for a drink instantly, but I think it does. Like after a few bites, I would take like a sip.
Take a sip.
The thing is, it doesn't have like think about hot sauce, buffalo sauce.
Oh no, it's different. She took like a sip, so it's take like a sip.
Flavor, right?
I just taste like heat.
Heat. Right? That's all I taste. Heat. Like I said, it tastes like a tender piece of fried chicken, but I taste heat afterwards.
Heat.
I kind of taste a little greasiness, and frankly, my little piece of chicken was really tough, but that's because it was so small.
Yeah.
So I would say either make it 2 or 3 large pieces. Don't even make those small pieces because it just makes the chicken tough. You're just like, it was just like you felt like you had to chew really hard on it.
I could go for some spicy chicken right now.
Yeah. Yes, we can see the chicken. Thank you.
And the pickle.
Yes, we see. Are you gonna say anything?
Yeah, it's like not.
Yeah, it's just a pickle.
Anything. It's just there. It's like
I'm looking at this pickle.
There's pickles on
This reminds me of John. I used to call John Pickle.
Yeah.
I used to call John my little pickle.
Kind of a combo effect because they only gave you there was 3 pickles for this whole thing, you know. This is a good
Yeah, this would be like if you're a single person. And of course, with our thing, we did get a coupon for a drink. So you know, get this one and then you get a drink to it. And
Oh
it would be
my!
a fine, like,
No, just imagine like when Rambo talked about those texts that he would send or the text that he would get from Philly.
that probably explains why they picked coleslaw.
Hey, my little pickle.
It's not bad, but I'm not really impressed. And the reason I'm not impressed
Cargill, I'm not your little pickle anymore. I'm somebody else's. Oh my god, no!
Anything hot sauce. It's like buffalo sauce. I know what that tastes like. This is literally just burning in your mouth.
He sent a picture of him naked with like a pickle in his mouth.
With burnings in your mouth. Would you? I mean, is that a big deal? You know, maybe some people really like that. But reason to rush out to go to KFC? No.
No. He's like, he sends him a picture. He's got like a pickle up his ass and a cherry in his mouth, and he's like winking at the camera.
Yeah, like they gave us honey sauce. Like maybe just have a chicken tender.
Well, probably.
Hey, my little pickle.
That's not in this. They probably want to dip
Hold your up, block your number.
Sure, yeah, but like
ranch or honey mustard or something.
Yeah, that was bad, but it was.
What happened during those breaks?
You know,
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
give it a 2 out of 5.
Oh my god!
It's even worth.
Holy shit, that was good.
Chicken.
Ah.
Burning this in my mouth, and it's
Just one pickle caused me to lose all my lungs for 2 minutes.
Like, what the hell happened here?
And look at how small and pathetic this is.
Well,
It all started
they
with
gave you two
single
little pieces
pickle.
instead of a full slice.
This is incredibly tough.
Holy
This
shit.
is probably a lot better. So make it 2 or 3 large pieces because
Yeah.
I don't think it's still lunch size then.
I'm not sold on this.
No.
I would have probably rather have regular chicken tenders. So.
It's better than their grilled chicken that they tried.
Well.
But
I already told some basketball queen last night. I was like, look, if I'm legitimately laughing, it'll sound like I'm gasping for air.
Yeah.
To eat for
Yeah.
supper because
I'm not choking, I'm just dying of laughter.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
This is meh.
So.
Look.
KFC's Nashville Hot Chicken, blah. 2 out of 5 for me. Not impressive at all. No added flavor, just heat. Pretty lame.
He's gonna do like a mic drop after this.
So pretty disappointing in my opinion. All right, yeah.
Mic drop.
You're about to taste the best spicy chicken you've ever had.
Dun-dun,
Yeah, fuck you.
dun-dun, dun-dun. Wow, real fucking edgy.
Advertising.
It's the best fried chicken ever. Well, fuck you. Ow, 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 ow.
DSP
It's the best spicy chicken ever. Fuck you. Banam, 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 banam.
Different than what you're used to. We were actually going to try a baked good.
A baked good.
As you can see, it's limited edition. Pillsbury Cinnabons, Cinnabon, apple cinnamon rolls.
Did you know that they sell Cinnabons at movie theaters now?
Now we've actually had.
I believe so. Yeah.
Cinnabons before.
Yeah, they sell Cinnabons, corn dogs, hot dogs, nachos, pizza.
Big ones.
At one point, my manager said that they used to sell egg rolls.
New limited edition in the store.
And I think they also used to sell cakes and pies.
Around 350 degrees. You need to either have
It's insane. Yeah, I'll take some nachos.
So we actually have a.
That's the craziest thing I'll have in a movie theater. I don't know. I think next time I'll actually try their pizza just to see if it's real pizza. And it's not. Actually, I think it is frozen pizza, but it's. I mean, frozen pizza can be good, but it's like a weird size.
So you're actually going to see cuts in this episode of DSP Tries It, which we usually don't.
And plus, it's hard for me to have pizza without hot sauce.
And we're going to pop these guys in the oven. All right. So the next step.
The transition.
Oh my God, editing. Phil doesn't edit. Bullshit.
Wow. I guess he's like, well, I could make this video 30 minutes, or I could.
Wow, that one the ones I've ever done.
Exploded. Look at that. You unrolled it. Wow.
Oh, Leanna does have some boobs.
Yeah.
There we go.
She's good with her hands.
Ooh, we got
Yeah.
one that's already partially coming out.
Here we go.
And
This is supposed to make 5.
I bet she's real popular with the ladies.
Supposedly.
That's why she got that fake engagement ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Tower of Bones.
So Phil, to me, lesbian girlfriends at my work are hitting on me. So I bought this engagement ring so I can scare them off. Oh, okay, sure, honey.
Look at that.
To be honest though, like I think lesbians are some of the coolest people.
Very apple cinnamon.
I told you.
I'll get the crumb down.
So if Leanna was lesbian, then I would go from thinking she's okay to thinking she's like godlike. Because they're girls that act like bros.
Supposedly.
You know what I mean?
Hairline right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
No, yeah, I was more or less just continuing the. I was more or less I was more or less just continuing the hilarity of the fact that Phil didn't even know about the engagement ring that she got, and of course, I even just found out recently that you know the video that you watched of him, getting pissed off at people for making that as a joke. Well, there was an actual clip afterwards where he does go like full rage mode. I may be able to find it, but he does go full rage mode on people and say like stupid and how mentally retarded the haters are. And literally, just after he says that, Leanna posts pictures of the ring on her Twitter and comes into the room with him to watch him play with the ring on, and he doesn't even notice.
Dude, Leanna's a thug.
Absolutely, literally, sunglasses, hats, thug life, joints. You're perfect.
Yes.
We'll check on them in about half an hour. All right, so it's been a half hour.
See, edited. This video probably literally would have taken like an hour to make, but it's literally it's been shrunken down. Like, why can't you do that for the rest of your stuff? Oh, that's right. Making one video edited is so much easier than making your fucking 20 other videos a day.
Yeah, I saw that video where he's like, "Oh, people in stream chat are retards."
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's just a bunch of bitch. Is this just another joke that people didn't just circle jerk each other around, making fun of me, my family, my girlfriend, and it's like, oh my god.
I just imagine that he imagines his detractors as like those cultists from Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
Just like walking in circles.
The baked people.
Jack off on stream, jack off on stream.
Yeah, look how quickly it all
Fake engagement ring.
Yeah, because it's so hot.
Fake engagement ring.
Melt right down on top of it.
You always kind of want to aim for the center, but if
That's that's the lowest I can get my voice is doing those cultists.
Never get to this side, and then it'll be bad.
And of course, the highest I can get my voice is trying to sing
In a few minutes, once they cool down, we're gonna
the
try
Full Metal
them.
Alchemist
The final
Brotherhood
part of this
theme.
DSP tries it. We'll let you know how they taste and how we rate
Humana
them.
Suzuki,
Nice
Ungati
waffles.
Karika,
Sweet.
has
So we will be
humanity.
back with the taste test. All right, so this is the moment of truth. You've seen the steps to make them.
And she did the whole
Now we're gonna
thing.
taste them.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see if these apple cinnamon.
Hey, Leanna,
Cinnabon
I
cinnamon
can
rolls
see
from
your
Pillsbury
nipples.
Are any good?
This motherfucker had the balls to get the good one. Like, that one's obviously, that's like the daddy
You need
roll.
like one of those mini
Mhm.
tripods.
If you look,
Tabletop.
just by the way, if you look closely at Leanna's shirt, next time it shows it, you can actually full on see her nipples. Right.
Wow.
So if it shows it again, just be ready to stare at her shirt.
He's too cheap to be paying for the heating.
Yeah.
Mmm. Wow, I'm so surprised that's what he said. Mmm. I would just bitch slap Phil if I was Leanna. Just like I'm doing all the cooking and everything, all the even putting the icing on, like the easy shit, and he's just standing there wobbling back and forth like a pendulum.
Yeah, probably because it would mess with the shape or something.
Like I do want a woman who can cook, but if she needs help with something, then I'll help.
Yeah, same.
I can't go on cooking because I don't know what I'm talking about. But if she's like, okay, can you sprinkle this on that, then yeah, I'll do that, obviously. I won't just stand there, point a camera at her, and talk about garbage.
Apple flavor that you get in that breakfast cereal. Here, I'll give it another stab.
Because I can hardly make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without burning the house down.
You get into the middle, it gets softer and almost gooier.
Wow, good job. Wow.
Kind of like a warm,
There you go.
fluffy center.
Honestly, I'm keen to eat these with my hands if I'm in private. It's just fun doing it with your hands, like peeling apart the roll.
It's pretty good. Is it amazing?
They're really good, though, honestly. I really love cinnamon rolls.
Actual apple pieces on top. Right? If you could like drizzle apple pieces on top of it, you have warm apples in it, it would be like really good.
I speculated that when we got it, that the frosting.
Move your hands, Leanna.
Yeah.
Cinnamon frosting would be like.
Oh my God, Phil, zoom in.
Just regular frosting. So it's all right.
He lets his daughter wear those clothes?
Yeah, seriously, like wow.
Something different if you're
You can't tell me what to do,
cinnamon, you want a
Dad.
little extra flavoring to it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Okay, sweetie, but at least put on a bra. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Ow, 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 ow.
Depends on where you get it from.
Right, if it's on sale or not.
I think ours was.
Oh, great.
I think it was like $3.29 or something.
I got cinnamon.
He's dying.
The wrong way down my throat.
Me cough.
She like poisoned the cinnamon rolls while he was just standing there.
Well, I beat him. Ow, 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 ow.
Didn't blow me away. Not bad.
I put rat
If it had
poison
actual
in the
apple
cinnamon
it would
rolls.
definitely be way higher up there.
Yeah.
So it's a little disappointing in that regard. But then again, like I said, I don't know if that could exist in the freezer the way that this is.
I'm
You
sure
know.
if they put in preservatives, but I don't know.
Yeah. So Pillsbury, apple cinnamon.
Oh, I don't know. I just been out milking the cows all day with Bubba.
Cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. What do you think?
She sounds so redneck sometimes.
Is I hate when they do the odd number in the tube. That's 5.
5.
It should have been 4 or 6.
So someone.
Just imagine, too, that if Leanna actually does break up with Full because he's in such a shit position right now, if she appears on the SoCast.
Yeah,
So I hope you
yeah.
enjoyed this DSP
God, like, I would so watch that, even if I was at work.
See you next time.
Oh, is that a 3 out of 5?
Yeah, that's what the marker was there.
Hello and welcome
Yeah.
to a edition of
Yeah.
DSP Tries It. This
Oh,
week,
so here's where we start
try out
getting
a
background
brand new
music.
burger offering from
By the way,
Jack
this is when we start getting
Yes.
background music
Place that I know
throughout the
frequent.
entire goddamn video.
Not too often, but every
Oh
once
my
in a while,
God, let me
it's
listen to
like
this
saying
fucking
it's
music.
They have a brand new burger, which I'm a little confused about. And I'll
What the hell is this? Oh, hold on. Let me.
Jack. They've been advertising it on TV. It's supposed to have a buttery bun. And
Okay, I can barely hear it, but it sounds like some elevator music.
Yeah.
And FYI,
It honestly sounds like something that I would listen to if I went to like White People Incorporated and I got in the elevator.
So it's supposed to be a buttery
That's what
style
it sounds like. I'm at the dentist office right now.
lettuce, with the lettuce isn't even on the burger for me, so I'm gonna have to move that. Tomato, pickles.
Yeah, this is what the dentist office plays. So you start bashing your head into a table, so then they can repair your teeth.
Ketchup and mayo. Now, here's the thing that I find odd about this burger.
God, what's the point of putting the background music in it if it's so goddamn quiet?
Doesn't it sound like the burger you would get at Burger
I just
King
hear
Whopper? That's
taps in the
what comes on
background.
Whopper, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
You get any of their premium burgers, like their quarter pounders. That's exactly what comes on it. So it's a little confusing to me.
And I can kind of hear that it's like a 15-second looping song.
In the past.
This is more annoying than listening to the soundtrack of a Game Boy game.
With the other condiments, just slapped it on there.
Where it sounds like
every 6 seconds.
yeah, where it just sounds like ear-piercing sirens the whole time,
and the cheese fused
like Resident Evil on the Game Boy.
That means they did not put any effort into actually.
Or even Mudhar said, if the music does not change, I'm going to kill someone.
So I'm gonna have to try to do here.
Because the music the whole time was just like like that. That's what the music sounds like.
So
yeah.
Here I am. It actually
so
did
bad.
And move, so that's good. Position.
Position.
All right.
Does this suck? My dick.
Yeah, because Jack in the Box has what they call a jumbo jack.
Makes the soundtrack of Mega Man 1 sound like One Winged Angel.
With these kind of lettuce, tomato, and onion, ketchup, pickles, that kind of stuff. And it's very odd to me.
Honestly, the soundtrack of Mega Man 2 is really awesome, but the only good part about Mega Man 1's soundtrack was the boss theme.
Typically, it's kind of the burger you get anywhere else, right?
Other than that, it was kind of trizash.
Looks like it's going to be messy, but I am going to try it here. So.
Oh god, the hair. Let's see the hair. I want to see it. Now he looks like a teacher in like a slice of life anime or something.
Much more meat to it. First off, the bun is the same as any bun ever.
But yeah, it went from drink bleach to like Burnell Sun.
It's just like a normal hamburger bun to me.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of a technical issue there, but
go together well. But obviously they do.
He'd be like the pedophile teacher from Gouda.
Dairy Queen, at Burger King, at McDonald's. So again, it's nothing that's like, wow, I'm blown away.
Wow.
It's good.
Wow.
It's definitely a lot of meat. Another bite.
you should just be happy that you have enough money to actually buy food.
Yeah.
Since you gotta pay apparently $3,000 a month for your condo and for your house in total, not including consoles, games. Like you gotta spend over $3,000 a month just on your houses.
Yeah.
Like that's just stupid.
Honestly, I've seen better deals. You know what I mean? Like I've seen the Jumbo Jack is usually a cheap burger. You can get it for like $2-3 tops. So really, if you want a 2-patty burger, this is probably one of the ways to go. They also have another one. It's called the Ultimate Cheeseburger. Now that one has 2 patties. It has 2 different kinds of cheese on it, and I believe you can get that one with bacon and stuff. This one doesn't come with that, but it's all right. I'm not blown away. It tastes good. It's a good tasting burger. But I'm not blown away, and I don't think there's any reason why you need to go to Jack in the Box to get the burger. That's so kind of.
I don't care about that anymore.
Really, there's no sauce that's anything different.
This burger, I don't care about that.
Cheese, nothing. It's just exactly what you would expect on a burger, and it's surprising me that this is what they're advertising as something new when it's something you get everywhere else. So I'm going to go right middle of the road. I'm going to say this is a 2.5 out of 5 because it's not good and it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's overpriced because it's huge.
It's huge.
It's a lot of meat, a lot of food.
It's huge.
A lot of food.
Jack in the Box to get this.
A lot of food for you to eat and stuff your fat ass with.
Well, then I guess get this.
Fat
There's no reason for you to make an extra trip.
My lordship, or your lordship.
Standard.
Yutimura.
Alright, that's it for DSP.
Your lordship.
Yutimura.
Your lordship.
Thanks for watching. Enjoyed the show? The show?
The show.
Please check out our Amazon associate link.
Do the God show!
Hello everyone.
No!
New edition of DSP.
This tastes like raccoon piss mixed with a dead person's diarrhea.
We'll be trying out one of the new flavors.
Wait, didn't he already try Kickstart and he hated it?
This is a line of
Yeah,
energy drinks that's
but it's
been around
new,
for
so he's
quite
trying
some
it.
time. I believe it's been over 2 years. that these energy drinks have been out, and I actually did a DSP tries on these previously.
Yeah, and you gave it like a 0 out of 5.
Released. Now, since then, they've had a secondary line of drinks that were released that are supposed to be a more low-carb alternative to these larger.
Oh, I know. He gave the I think it was like a lemonade kind, a 0 out of 5. When that kind was good.
Flavors. Now, just to let you know, I am already.
But it's too sour for his exquisite palate.
I'm going to show you that I have a shelf that typically has a bunch of Kickstart drinks. This is
You're
my
a bitch.
drink of choice. And over the years,
you're a bitch, Phil.
For the 6 hours of gaming that I have to do, the 6-hour gaming that I have to do, I need energy.
You just got like one Canada Dry.
Yeah.
All these other energy drinks,
just sitting there.
Kind of a weird aftertaste. It doesn't taste like a chemical or anything. It tastes like you're drinking a flavored soda. So that's a huge plus. And then number 2,
Sniper's favorite drink ever.
Energizing, and you don't really get too much of a crash. A lot of these
I actually, to be honest, I do like Canada Dry, but I wouldn't like flat out buy it. Like if somebody said, do you want some of this? I'd be like, yeah, but I wouldn't buy it with my own money or anything.
High fructose corn syrup is the main ingredient, but it also does have actual juice in it, and you'll find that in all of them. They actually have a little bit of fruit juice, not too much. In fact, it's right here.
Yeah, 5%. We know.
Juice, but at least there's juice. You know what I mean? It's
but at least
like
there's juice.
Sugar water.
Yeah.
There's
I can't get any juice out of Leanna.
Energizing Midnight Grape. They also have
Leanna won't give me any juice.
There's another one that I could not find because they did not have it in my local store.
Ow,
So I
ow.
can't tell you what the flavor of that new one is. Now, here's the thing. They have many different flavors already before these new ones, and I'll be honest. Are
you just gonna stare at the can?
Of enjoyment, I'd say the one I don't like as much as the others is the.
There are people in countries right now that are killing each other just for water, and this motherfucker's flailing his arms around at this drink he has sitting right in front of him.
That's actually pretty good. It actually tastes like fruit punch, like a fruit
This
punch
cold,
soda.
crisp,
And then they've
beautiful
actually
drink,
got a black
and he's just
cherry,
flailing
and
his
that's my
arms
favorite
around.
one. Although if you drink it too much, you kind of get tired of the flavor. So out of
Drink
those existing
it.
flavors, that's kind of how I rank them. So when I saw this one in the store, I was like, I actually really like grape soda, but haven't had it in a long time, and I'm curious as to see what this will taste like. Will it taste like real grape soda? Especially being that you see right there, the second ingredient is white grape juice. So I guess we're gonna find out. Now I'm assuming this has the same ingredients when it comes to caffeine and such as the other Kickstarts. So I'm not necessarily reviewing this for the effects of the drink. I already know it's a good drink. It gives a nice energy boost without much of a crash, if any crash. What I'm really reviewing it for is the flavor. So let's go ahead and open it. In one hand. And it actually doesn't look...
I can't see shit. The can is black.
These energy drinks,
Like inside of the can is always black.
The drink is different from what they say the flavor is. Sometimes the grape ones are blue.
Drink it.
Though. All right, so let's give it a sip.
Thank God. No, wrong. Oh, and did you know that and there is actually a country where it's rude to not make slurping sounds when you drink?
Like real soda. They don't taste like an energy
Yeah,
drink.
it's rude to not make slurping sounds. Although I think it's just with tea, and I think it's England.
I don't know why they call it midnight grape.
You're supposed to like slurp when you drink tea in England, I think.
Soda. I don't taste any kind of overpowering flavors.
Yeah.
Right? There's no
Well, I know one place I don't want to go to then, if that's true.
Yeah, I'll just drink water the whole time I'm there.
Like normal soda without any kind of a negative edge to it in any way. So I'll take one more sip just to make sure I'm not, missing out or.
And I mean, in the United States, it's rude to blast shitty country music, but that doesn't stop people from doing it. So I mean, I think you could drink tea okay in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I like it. Tastes great. Tastes just like regular grape soda. I know I'm gonna get an energy today. And let's see. In rankings with all the flavors. Limeade is probably my least favorite. Orange is kind of Do you really want an energy drink that tastes like pure orange? If you're a big fan of orange.
Yeah.
I would say this one
orange is pretty good.
Ties in the upper flavors. I like fruit punch. On the one hand, I like the fruit punch flavor. On the other hand, I like the black cherry flavor. And now I like this one. So this is one of my go-to flavors.
I like bleach a lot right now.
They keep carrying it. I mean, that's the one thing you have.
I like bleach flavored Mountain Dew.
Something that's a brand new product. You don't know if they're going to keep doing it or not.
The limited time offer.
This tastes great.
Yeah.
And I like it just as much as the other top 2 flavors that I like.
Get it before it flies off the shelves.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew Kickstart, Midnight Grape, a 4.5 out of 5.
They actually sell bleach bottles at my work that are kind of shaped like milk bottles.
Now,
Like those small little milk bottles you'd get at lunch or something. It's shaped like that.
I'm certainly not going to drink 2 energy drinks back to back.
Yeah.
But they have these. These are called Kickstart Hydrating Boosts. These are supposed to be the more narrow. See, less of a sugary kick, even though they have
We can't see.
corn syrup, right?
Yeah.
Say, oh, well, you know, the first ingredient is water.
Why does he always start off everything that people say with "oh"?
So at a future
Some people
date,
say that "oh," and somebody said that "oh, Phil."
this one. These also have
Oh God, oh Phil, oh.
I'll try this at a future date and I'll let you know.
Tevin does it too. Whenever he's like, I'm sure somebody will post a comment. I'm like, oh Tevin.
Because I like the grape soda flavor.
Oh,
So I ended up
Tevin,
getting a second one.
I completely
So yeah,
disagree
in the
with
future,
you.
maybe
You
I'll be
see,
using that one, but for now,
I'll need to do that someday. If I ever see him in real life, I'll just walk up to him. Oh Tevin, and then walk away.
like it. So if you're
Oh,
looking for a
Tevin.
great tasting energy drink, I recommend it, and you should
Wait,
check
what
it
the fuck?
out. That's it.
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
DSP tries.
Famo.
If you enjoyed it, I'll see you next
Famo.
time.
Famo.
enjoyed the show? Please check out our Amazon associate link in the video description and visit patreon.com/.
First, there was the cheesy stuffed gordita. No, it's the cheesy gordita crunch, excuse me. Then came the quesarito. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at Taco Bell, they have the Quesalupa. If you haven't seen an advertisement for this yet, you've probably lived under a rock. It was a huge thing during the Super Bowl this year that they advertised, and it's all over everything.
Because everyone likes to eat fake-ass Mexican food.
Look at the bag. Now here's the
Hi,
thing.
Leanna's
This
face.
one's a little bizarre in what we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about today. In this new episode of DSP Tries It, where I'll be
I
checking
mean,
out
there's a couple of
beef
things at Taco Bell that I like, but if I'm gonna eat Mexican food, I want legit Mexican food, not like super Americanized,
Chalupa.
greasy,
See what
gross
it's supposed to be
Mexican,
a
like
chalupa with
quote-unquote
cheese.
Mexican
It's weird. If you
food.
look at the shell, it doesn't look like a chalupa. A typical chalupa is like a puffy fried shell, and this one looks different. So I'm curious to see how exactly.
Oh,
this is gonna
does
turn out.
it?
It looks unique. It looks different.
Please
than
tell.
that they sell already, so I guess we're gonna find out what it is. So
Are you
here we
gonna
go.
eat the
Just look,
wrapper?
First of all, $2.99 for the beef version, $3.99.
Yeah, and this was made on March 2nd, 2015 at exactly 1:46 a.m., 26 seconds after. The person who made it was wearing a red shirt.
Whoa. So first off, if I can get this unwrapped.
He's got some fat fingers.
First off,
That he does.
it is completely different from a normal chalupa, as you can see. That is a
Ugh.
different kind of a shell.
Ugh.
It actually says here, the cheese lover's shell.
The bun
Extra
looks like
cheesy
burnt,
center,
and
it comes with this piece
all
of
those
cardboard
tomatoes.
that kind of sits on it to hold it in
Ugh.
place. It's cool because look, on one side it actually worked. It held in the ingredients, and the other side doesn't have that little piece of cardboard, and all the ingredients came out. So there you have it.
What? Two.
Looks like- to me
Two
like you
pieces
got
of beef came out.
cheese, you've got your
Two of
lettuce,
them.
you've
But no,
got
that's
your
too
tomato.
much.
It looks like there's a
That's
little
all.
sour
Apparently,
cream.
there's nothing in
So
that
basically, a Supreme-
shell.
it's like a
Then
Supreme
all of
beef
them
chalupa,
came
pretty
out.
much
Two
the same
pieces
stuff
of
that comes on
beef.
the regular Supreme
Oh
beef
no!
chalupa.
What will you
Comes
ever
on the
do?
Quesalupa.
I feel so
Only you,
Try
if
to
only you had
force
little
the meat
things
back
on
into the
attached
shell
to your
here.
hands called
What I'm
fingers
also gonna
that
do,
could pick them
I
up
will apply some
and either
hot
put them
sauce.
back into the
If you ever go to
chalupa
Taco
or
Bell,
in
do
your
not get
fat
the mild
mouth.
sauce 'cause it tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Hot sauce at least has
Wait a
little bit of
minute.
heat to it, but almost nothing too. Fire really is a little bit of spice.
That's like when I go to Sonic
Apply this,
and I get their
and then we're gonna
tots,
try
and I take
the
out the tots, and I see like there's
It's actually
two
quite big.
loose tots
It's
at the
bigger
bottom
than
of
a
the
normal
bag. I'm
chalupa,
like,
so
what
I
the
might
fuck?
actually
All
do
the
two
tots came
hot
out.
sauces. Let's see here.
I should just scream that while I'm in the parking lot too.
We can look at their idea of humor with.
All right, thank you. You have a good day. You too.
What the fuck? All the tots came out.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious. I like the I do one.
I take a drink, a little bit comes out of the straw and hits my lap. What the fuck? All the drink came out of the cup.
Telling you that there's a marriage proposal at Taco Bell, but simultaneously excited that there's a marriage proposal, and then the awkward, uncomfortable ride home.
God, he's got some like hairy-ass ape arms.
Marriage proposal, depending.
My English teacher proposed to.
He looks like he's trying to cosplay as King Kong without the muscle.
Wow. So, right now I got hot sauce all over my hands, so I'm cleaning them up before I go to bite this thing. Okay, clean it off. Alright, so it looks
Bubba
like
Kong.
you're supposed to take it from this end, because that's the end with the car.
Filipio Kong.
Hair.
This is gonna be.
Hair.
You're gonna find out how much cheese
Hair.
is actually inside the quesadilla. My first bite
Hair.
of the Taco Bell Quesalupa.
Let's go.
I've got like one douchebag strand of hair like hanging down.
Yeah.
He look. Oh fuck! Who does he look like?
Good sign. Oh yeah, there's the.
He looks like.
No cheese. Oh my god, if it's entirely empty,
He looks
I'm
like-
gonna die.
He looks like. It looks like an Italian porpoise
Shell. So let's try it again.
Oh my god, this is.
with his little douchebag hair, his beady eyes, condescending attitude. He's like a fat Italian
Oh my
porpoise.
God, are you serious? Did they do they have to like do this ahead of time and they forgot, or do you just get a really understuffed shell?
So far, I've had
Dude,
no
he'd be
cheese at all.
talking over her right now if there wasn't food in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Stop playing with it.
That's how he fingers Leanna.
Is this the right hole?
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
That I just tasted.
That's how he fingers Leanna.
Most of that bite,
He just taps the bottom of it very tightly, very
Tap, tap, tap.
God.
tap tap tap. Yeah.
the other
very
side of the
lightly.
quesadilla now has the
Oh, look at that. All the
ingredients, so
sauce is
that I
coming
have to
out.
put down here to catch them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All
not
the drink just came out of the cup right there.
So, I mean, everything inside is exactly the same as in a normal chalupa. So it's not like I can really rate. Oh, rate the beef, rate the
Oh,
ingredients.
is it?
It's the same thing as a normal chalupa. But I'm trying to taste this cheese inside this thing. All right, let's keep going. All right.
You're gonna eat the whole.
I might have to eat the whole
bite of
thing.
Cheese.
I might have to eat food. That's so hard.
Are you serious?
Just be glad that you're eating food.
Oh my
Seriously.
God.
Like, in all honesty, I'm like, I just had dinner
Here.
like
Where's the
4 or
cheese?
5
Right here,
hours
looks like
ago.
there's a tiny bit of
I'm
cheese. Maybe if I
starving
bite
right
the
now.
bottom half.
That looks
Yeah, maybe
that
it's
looks
all like,
just about
melted
anything looks
sank to the
delicious right
bottom or
now.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh my
I
God, that's
saw
so weak
so
looking
much
compared
cheese
to
when he
the
was panning over it.
advertisements.
There's a ton of cheese in there.
And
But he's looking for the cheese
Quite honestly,
inside
the
the
cheese is in
chalupa,
this
not the
doesn't
one
even
like
taste as good as the
Yeah.
cheese in it.
weird. Like,
cheese
he's
on
looking for
top.
the cheese inside.
Tastes like, you know what it
chalupa.
tastes like?
Look,
Polio
cheese right
string
there.
cheese.
But no, he's looking for the
So I
one
think what they
inside.
did, they mass-produced this shell with this refrigeratable cheese, like, you know, highly refrigeratable cheese.
So
or
they could have
freezable
it
cheese.
frozen and shipped to the different Taco
Right,
Bells.
so they could mass-produce it. It's not normal cheese, so it doesn't even taste as good as what's inside the thing.
So they
Aww,
just take two tortilla shells,
refrigeratable
and
cheese.
melt it or fry 'em or whatever the process is.
You don't even smell cheese. All I smell
It's
is fried
fucking
dough.
fast
So it's
food. They're not
fried
gonna
dough.
get
It's
like
generic
they're
plain
not
fried
gonna
dough
get
is
like
what this tastes
blocks
like.
of cheese and
Wow.
hand cut them
I'm
and
glad
all
they
that
said
and like
this was
dice
the
them and all that.
advertisement on the cups,
Yes,
on the
he,
bags,
here's
everything
here's
else.
here's an
Maybe
interesting fact.
All the cheese is on the other
Maybe
side.
I was like,
Let me take a bite from the
all
other
this
side.
food is
Okay.
made inside of factories. Oh,
Yeah.
what a shocker!
the air was
This
on
is
the
almost
other
just as
side.
surprising as
Even black.
as
Oh
like
my God.
the, you know, insert any
What the hell?
crazy reveal
Jeez.
from a video game.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is completely
Just as
false
shocking.
advertising. If everyone's is like this, there's no cheese
Snake,
in this
you've
thing.
been talking to me, dear brother.
Well, you know, sweetie, I've just figured it out. The problem is that this is supreme.
Snake,
Which comes
you've been
with
talking
tomatoes
to
and the sour
cheese,
cream. You can't
dear
even
brother.
get tomatoes on a regular soft taco anymore.
No.
This is the drawback.
Where is it?
now. The more ingredients
Very
they add, the
close
less
by.
cheese they put in the shell.
This is pathetic.
This
Try
is
eat it.
pathetic.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'll try it.
I'm gonna eat the whole
Oh,
thing.
You're not gonna find cheese.
I just love this. I'm really the whole thing.
See?
That's what I'm gonna do the next time. The next time my mom brings dinner into my room, I'm gonna have to eat the whole thing.
And it's almost flavorless because it tastes like cold cheese. It tastes like cold milk.
I just go out to a restaurant. All right, here's your order of medium rare steak. I'm gonna have to eat the whole thing.
It's like rubbery old cheese. That's what this is.
Sounds delicious. I take it this will be a perfect 5 out of 5. Ugh.
That's him when Leanna finally lets him eat her out. I'm gonna have to eat the whole thing.
Wow. I've eaten many things on DSP Tries It. Many bad things over the years. At least if something's bad, it usually lives up to what it says it is. It may just taste bad. Like the KFC Double Down was awful for you, but at least it was what it said it was. This isn't what it says it is. This is a tiny, really thin, cold, nasty-tasting layer of cheese put inside of a shell that, by the way, I'm going to be very honest here, doesn't taste as good as the normal chalupa shell. A normal chalupa shell tastes a lot more fresh and has almost a, what's the word? Almost like a freshly fried taste to it. Oil,
freshly fried.
In a well-fried chalupa shell. This just tastes like it's old. Like it's been in a fridge for 2 months.
Old shell.
It probably was. They probably mass-produced them way ahead of time.
They mass-produced them, just like all these games.
Wow. For $3, this is one of the most disappointing things.
You have to mass-produce everything to sell them in order to make profit. That's how businesses work.
The only thing I can do, I can't give it
Oh yeah, I remember this video. This is where Leanna insulted Taco Bell, and then he just immediately shut her down.
It's as heavy as a normal supreme beef chalupa.
I think it's coming up.
It's you know, oh god, it's disgusting, but it's not good at all. It's a complete false advertisement. The cheese is not good at all, and there's very little in the shell. Basically, an empty shell with a tiny bit of cheese that tastes crappy. I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. One of the worst things I've ever had on DSP Tries It. For all the wrong reasons. It would be one thing if it was what it advertised.
Stop with the hair.
Bad. This is just pathetic. It's
no, now he looks like Rufus, but like with black hair. He looks like Rufus.
0 out of 5 for being a very terrible, unoriginal.
I'm giving it 0 out of 5.
That they thought that this
They're
was,
being
this
very.
What quality control? They don't even anymore.
That's a cuisine design choice versus something here that says it has
No.
There's no cheese.
Yeah, they're fighting now.
There's no tomatoes. Everything about Taco Bell reeks of lack of quality
That's
control.
it. Now, that's not true. Some things at Taco Bell are actually quite good, or at least live up to what they say they are.
Yeah.
This does
Oh
not.
yeah, sweet.
1 out of 5.
I fucking love that.
Everything at Taco Bell sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh well, yeah, you're right.
And I would not spend another $3.
That one.
Oh
God, Phil.
Just in case
I'm gonna eat this napkin.
So I have a regular chalupa to even join out rather than eating that.
I'm gonna put butter on it. I'm gonna eat it.
How bad is that though? That you were so skeptical about it that you bought one because you didn't even believe that it would be good.
No, I mean it could have been great, and then it would have just been left over for later. But whatever.
No.
1 out of 5. Do not get the Quesalupa. It's just false advertising and it's pathetic.
KYS.
That's it for DSP Tries It. I'll see you
KYS.
next time.
Okay, we're free. Free at last. All right, so that was it for DSP Tries It Unhealthy Lifestyle Season 13, something we haven't done in months and months. I think we haven't even done it since I moved. But yeah, so thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future quality content, and make sure to check out the past quality content as well. And never, ever have background music of the elevator music of White People Incorporated in your videos.
Again.
Yeah, again. This is Kid Fox and
Snipertheladiesman.
We are out. Peace. I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna do the whole thing. No. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Whole thing ship now.